An enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court, or anybody, or using improper language, or rejecting. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest outlet, security, or arena staff. Don't miss out on the upcoming Kings games this season. We have sale and package games available. Go to the nearest campus or visit the team's website to secure your tickets today.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Filipowski. Collier out there with George. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Now here's DeRozan. Shoots over Markkanen. DeRozan. That's good.
He plays the game in so many different ways. DeMar DeRozan getting it done here with some nice handling.
Markkanen a screen on Schroeder. Here's George into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Levine. 5 to shoot. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder. Off target from outside. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Now, here's DeRozan. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Swiped away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
You got to reward the big fella when he runs like that. Markkanen looking determined to score in transition.
Schroeder looking around. Kick out to Levine. Rebounded by the Jazz. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year. Markkanen, good.
You got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Get loud and make some noise for your Network 6 crew.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Sacramento.
Once again, for your 10-1-6 Drew Kingston.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Utah leading by 4. Here's Collier. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Murray. Blows the alley-oop jam. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Filipowski. Nobody near George. And Utah, another 3.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Westbrook passes to Murray. To end the drought. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And finished off by Nurkic.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something.